going on, guys? Today we're talking about a stock, Nio Stock. This is a stock that we've been talking about since it was $12. This stock went as far as $60 and now it's consolidating around $42. We're going to talk about consolidation, where this stock is going. There's great news coming from Nio. They just had a Nio Power Day. For now, guys, this channel has reached a milestone. We are about to reach 100 subscribers, guys. In the YouTube world, this is a big deal, guys. We're a few subscribers short to 100, and you could be the guys that carry this forward. Some of you guys have been with this channel for a long time, since Nio was $12 and we were talking about Nio going to $20, and a lot of people didn't believe it, and we breezed through the $20 price range, guys. We didn't even saw the $20. We just kind of blew the $20 price range all the way to 60, and now we are consolidating around $40. Now this is important because it just means there's so much trade going on around the $42 price range. If we visualize it, it will be like a tug of war between the bears and the bulls, and somebody's gonna win, and I'm putting my money on the bulls. I think we're gonna break this 42 price range, and that 42 price range will become our support. The price will bounce off the $42 range, creating that support. A lot of people at that time were skeptical when we were saying Nio is going to $20. We got to $20 and Nio didn't even touch that $20. It phased through, guys. It's phased through. We breezed through the $20 range and went to 30s, 40s, all the way to 60, and now we're coming down to around $40. Now let's talk about consolidation. Just means nothing goes up, it has to come down at one point, right? And that's where we are. A lot of people, they are very skeptical, they are backing up, they just want to make gains and gains and gains. But guys, we all know something has to consolidate. There are buyers and sellers trying to find that price value, that price discovery, and that's what's happening, trying to find the right price for Nio. I think the bulls will win. What's happening is that there's so much trade going on around the $42 range, and that's what's creating consolidation, where there's just so many trades around the $42 range. Once we break through that $42 range, will become our support, and that's a big deal. We're watching for that. There are so many reasons that people are skeptical, including geopolitical reasons between China and the US. Regulators trying to regulate the listing of companies in China, just like the US is trying to regulate Chinese company listing on the US stock exchange. Regulators will find a common ground where all these companies will thrive. There's so much money to be made, so much common job to be created between the two countries. There's absolutely no need for us to be scared. Nio is a long-term play. This is a stock on its way to 3 digits, $100, $150, on its way to 200 in a couple years. We just have to hold strong, guys. Hold strong and don't sell. So what is going on with Nio and what's gonna make this company tick? Let's talk about it. They just had a Nio Power Day about 2 weeks ago, and guys, a lot of information has been released knowing where this company is going, guys. Let's talk about it. Now we know they have 300 charging stations throughout China, and they are about to expand that. They are targeting 4,000 charging stations throughout China. This is just the beginning, because Nio is doing something that no other company is doing: battery as a service, which is a subscription where people decide to rent out the battery. The benefit with that is that they could buy a car about $10,000 cheaper than they would have paid, making a car affordable for so many people who didn't afford otherwise. In return, customers, they pay a small subscription service for renting that battery. Now personally, I like this subscription price model because, for one, it makes the car affordable. Two, it makes a customer come back for more. They cannot do without renting out the battery. So year after year, customers will keep on paying that subscription. Guys, this is the same price model that GE uses when they make these cheap fridges. You would buy a very nice fridge, 2 double-door stainless steel, for cheap. The secret is you coming back for that filter, because they know you will need the filter for the fridge and you'll be coming back for some more. So they know that every year for many years, I'll be coming back paying that $100 every year for the entire life of the fridge. It's the same strategy when they make all these cheap printers. Nowadays you can buy a printer for $50. The secret is they know you'll be coming back to buy more cartridges to print, and if you buy that battery, you'll be stuck with the battery, right? So renting out the battery give you the option to take it back, switch out for the new latest battery. Another great news coming from Nio is that they're expanding to Norway, guys, starting September. Now, a lot of you be asking and saying to yourself, well, they haven't even saturated the Chinese market. You gotta think about this way. Norway average income is a lot higher than Chinese, so a lot more people will be able to afford these luxury premium EV vehicles. You have to go where the market is. You have to go where people can afford these cars. Not to say that Chinese cannot afford, they have a population, but Norway is just a great move, and they are starting this September. Another great news coming from Nio, they delivered about 8,000 vehicles in June, and now July numbers are about to come back, and I think guys, they're gonna beat expectation. Every year Nio has broken the record, beating the expectation. There's no reason for us to think otherwise. I think that again they're gonna beat the expectations. This is a trend that Nio has maintained year after year. Guys, we also have more information about the anticipated newer model ET7, that they will have a battery that will go 621 miles. You gotta think about this way, guys. Norway has a higher annual income than China, and that's why they have to go where the money is at. A lot of people would afford this car than people in China. Not to say that China doesn't have the population. Matter of fact, China is making more billionaires than any other countries, but the annual income for average Joe is in Norway. They have got a higher annual income in Norway, and that's why they have to pursue that market. Smart move on behalf of Nio. This is a company that is expanding into the European market, guys. Great news coming out of Nio. Let's talk about the June delivery numbers. They delivered 8,000 vehicles, guys. Nio, year after year, they have exceeded expectations. They have built the previous year's numbers, and the trend keep continuing. There's no reason to bet against the trend. There's a trend. Nio is gonna beat the previous numbers, and I think the July numbers, when they come out in 2 weeks, they're gonna exceed expectations. Another great news coming from Nio, the anticipated ET7 sedan will be coming out with the option battery of 150 kilowatt battery. That means it could go about 621 miles without charging. If you are driving in a city, you could go for a month without charging this battery. That is awesome. Game changer. I don't think any other company is doing that. I think Nio has competitive advantage as far as battery goes. They have got the technology, and the pricing model, subscription pricing model, is phenomenal. People, they have got the option to buy the battery, and if they cannot afford, they can rent it out with the subscription, paying a small fee, monthly fee, versus paying a huge lump sum. The huge advantage, and the reason I like this battery as a service price model, is because when a new battery, new technology comes out and somebody's just renting that, they can easily swap out. There's no need for you to get stuck with the old battery when there's new technology. Phenomenal price model. Now let's talk about the analysts, what the analysts are saying, the professionals, the HBC, the Citibank, the professionals. They are rating this stock at $55. They are rating for a buy at $55. Now trading at $42. For me, I think these guys are conservatives. I think this price, this is a 3-digit stock. It's on its way to $100, $150, on the way to $200 in a couple years. I've always said Nio is a long-term play. I'm definitely keep adding to my stock portfolio, and also buying some stock option lips. I think this stock is gonna do phenomenally well couple years. Guys, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, we have reached that milestone. 100 subscribers is a big deal. Help us get to that milestone, guys, to the next milestone, so that we can look back and say, you're the guys that carried us forward from day one. Cheers, guys.